Hello everyone, my name is Apple Guy, and welcome back to the episode of Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. In the previous video, we beat the boss of Team Rocket. His name was Giovanni, and for beating him, we got the Sylph Scope, a scope that makes unsealed Pokemon visible. It is made by Sylph Co. In today's episode, we're going to be returning to Lavender Town to catch the ghost in Lavender Tower. However, thankfully, now instead of going through the underground passage, we can go through the main gate. Oh, that tea. It looks awfully tasty. Huh? Can I have this drink? Gee, thanks. Glug glug. Gulp. If you want to go back to Saffron City, you can go on through. I'll share this tea with the other guards. So if you remember before, we could not get through because we were blocked, but now we are free to enter Saffron City. I see a Team Rocket guard. I see lots of Team Rocket guards. Unfortunately, we are not going to be doing anything in Saffron City right now. We are just passing through. There is a huge Team Rocket presence there, a bigger one than we can handle right about now. And as such, we will simply be ignoring their existence for the meantime. There are all these trainers here. I believe I fought most, if not all of them. I did not fight this one. We must look silly standing here like this. Thought I fought them all. Originally wanted to raise a Rapidash, but that couldn't happen. Then I wanted to raise a Vulpix. That couldn't happen. Now I want to raise a Growlithe. Third choice, and we'll get to it eventually. Alright, we're back here in Lavender Town. We'll be ascending the Lavender Tower to reach the tippity top. Pokemon Tower, Lavender Tower, whatever you choose to call it. Remember here, we have fought our way to the top actually, but there was a mysterious presence stopping us from advancing all the way through. It was a spiritual presence. It was a ghost that we could not hit. We could not see what it was. It was too obscured. And as such, we had to turn back. And that's what led us into Celadon City overall. Thankfully now though, because we have defeated all of the trainers here, we can just walk straight through. And look, the ghost Pokemon isn't a ghost Pokemon at all. It's a Ghastly. So that's the Pokemon we were seeing around here that kept throwing us for loops. It was in fact a Ghastly. Now that we've seen Ghastly, I'm going to go ahead and use a Repel to stop us from seeing Ghastly. Perfect. Yeah, so there's a bunch of Ghastly in here. If you want to catch a ghost type Pokemon, you need to have the Sylph Scope, but you can come here and catch one as you please. We're going to need to advance all the way to the tippity top of the tower though. Like I said, there was a final room we went to with a staircase leading up. We could not go up that staircase. It was blocked by a ghost Pokemon. We're going to be visiting that ghost Pokemon once again. We can step into the healing zone. That's really cool. I wish they would do that in more places, like right outside a gym leader or something. That'd be a cool place to have one. Obviously, it couldn't be like a enchantment like that. But there's other, techniques they can use. We have more. We have super repels for 200 steps. It's pretty dang good. All right. This is the spot right here, actually. Begone, intruders. Previously, this led us into a fight with a ghost. Now it leads us into a fight with a ghost. Sylph Scope unveiled the ghost's identity. It's in fact a Marowak. I believe it was Gary who had mentioned that he went looking, all he could find were Cubones, but he couldn't find the Marowak. Maybe it was a Team Rocket grunt. I'm not quite sure. Someone mentioned that they could not find a Marowak. All they could find were Cubone. And, well, the Cubone were here because the Marowak is a ghost. So isn't that scary and sad? Okay, here we are playing as Vidalia though, leading in this fight against a ground-type Pokemon. And I was using Giga Drain to keep my HP up. Want to keep the HP as high as possible. I think, however, we will end with Bullet Seed. Okay, we're going to get leered. That's not too big of a deal. Yeah, just defense dropping. We're not going to survive another turn. Or, Marowak's not going to. Super effective. I'm not sure if you can catch this Marowak. I've never tried. If you wanted a Marowak, maybe you can catch one here, though. There we go. The ghost was the restless spirit of Cubone's mother. The mother's spirit was calmed. It departed to the afterlife. And we can ascend to the top of Pokemon Tower once and for all. Would you look at it? There's some grunts. Some casual Team Rocket grunts. Okay, let me see. What do I have as far as healing items go? I have a Hyper Potion. That's a little bit of an overkill for Vidalia, but sure. Yeah, 65 points. Okay, whatever. Let's fight. What about you want? Why are you here? What I want is you to leave these Pokemon alone. Team Rock Grunt likes a battle, sends out a Zubat, and I'm leading with Vidalia. Okay. Not what you want to see. However, it's what we're dealing with here. I'm going to switch to Jupiter. Switch into Jupiter here. Jupiter, of course, will counter the flying type. Here we are with a Thunderbolt. Love Thunderbolt. It's a great move. I love the animation for it in this game. It's a really nice one. Super effective. Alrighty, Vidalia gets some XP. Jupiter gets some XP. Another Zubat. Another Thunderbolt. Give him a Thunderbolt. That's what Lieutenant Surge said in the anime. That's how he talked for some reason. I didn't give him that voice here in this playthrough, but you know, I gave him a more soldiery voice. Did that say Golem or Golbat? Hopefully it said Golbat. Okay. Phew. Alright. Yeah, there's Golbat. I think it's the first Golbat we've seen. In Pokemon Red, Blue, and Green, Golbat had a really big tongue sticking out. Doesn't exist anymore, but it did before. Level 27 for Jupiter. Hip hip hooray. And there goes Team Rocket Grunt. I give up. Yeah, you do. Next in line. I'm not going to forget this. Okay, next in line. This old guy marched right up to our hideout. Then he starts ranting about Team Rocket's abusing Pokemon. So we're just talking it over as adults. And that's admirable, you know? There's going to be people who don't agree with your perspective in life, and if you can give them some advice, say, hey, this is what I think, that's what you think, we're at a bit of a crossroads, a bit of a difference here. You know, it's real admirable of you. I think that's something that more people should follow. So, Team Rocket, you get the A-OK from me. Thanks for talking it over just as adults, you know? Having a nice civilized conversation. Except now we're fighting with Pokemon, so I think your civilization is out the window. Okay, I have received a tip. This was a while ago for you guys, but recently for me because I'm recording a little bit in advance. But the ground type is strong against the poison type. Ground type is strong against poison type. So I'm going to keep that in mind as I continue to... Yikes. I knew it had Levitate. I knew it had Levitate. Gosh darn it, I should have called that out. It's clearly not on the ground. Okay, let's try Horn Attack instead. I knew it had Levitate. Gosh darn it. Should have known. Okay, that's accuracy falling. One more Mega Horn. Mega Horn Horn Attack should do it. Perfect. Rex and Vidalia both get experience. And a Drowsy. I will switch to Growlithe for that to get experience on Growlithe. Growlithe is holding something. I think it's a berry. I'm not sure what condition the berry will heal, but hopefully at one point I'll be like, Growlithe, no, don't X, where X is fall asleep, get burned, get poisoned, be confused. And then Growlithe will be like, I have a berry. And, you know, we can just go from there. Okay, there we go. 2 bites to defeat the Drowsy. Nice clean fight, I'd say. Growlithe gains 567, and there goes the Team Rocket Grunt. Please, no more. I respect you, adults. Pokemon are only good for making money. Why not use them? You stay out of our business. Still not one of the worst Rocket Grunts I've ever experienced. Hello. You're not saving anyone, kid. I wasn't trying to. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. 4 Pokemon on this Team Rocket Grunt, starting with a Zubat. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling Jupiter. I should have said Pikachu. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling Pikachu. That would have been awesome. Anyway, we're sending out Jupiter to deal with this Zubat. As always, flying type weak against the electric type. We can clean him up real easy here. Alrighty. And Vidalia gets some XP, Jupiter gets some XP. A Rattata. You know what? Let's send Crush in. We haven't battled with Crush. Well, I would say we haven't battled with Crush too much lately, but Crush kind of dominated the gym. So let's get Crush out here. Let's see what Crush can do. The answer is a whole ton. Literally 10 levels higher than the Rattata. Alright, 280 experience and Eradicate. We'll keep going with Crush again. Here we go. Get a bite going. Oh, scary face. A little bit of a spooky one right there. Okay. Speed harshly fell. There's the bite. And did about half the health. Tail Whip. You haven't done any damage to me. You should have gone for like a Hyper Fang or something. I'm gonna bite you. Okay, perfect. 571. Almost to a level up. And the last one I think was another Zubat. I'm gonna keep going though. I won't be super effective, but yeah, I'll be Crush, so it won't really matter. do a water gun. Water gun is a very weak water type move, I think. We should probably... We have water pulse. I thought about using water pulse on Crush. That's a possibility. We could definitely see... I could see that happening for level 34 for Crush. Crush grew to level 34. Alright, player defeated Team Rocket Grunt. Don't fight us, Rockets! 736 Pokédollars for winning! You're not getting away with this. Goodbye. Hey, you came to save me? Thank you, but I came here of my own free will. I came to calm the spirit of Cubone's mother. I think Marowak's spirit has finally left us. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokemon House, at the foot of this tower. And here we are at Pokemon House at the foot of this tower. Apple, your Pokedex quest is one that requires strong dedication. Without deep love for Pokemon, your quest may fail. I'm not sure if this will help you, but I'd like you to have it. Apple received a Pokeflute from Mr. Fuji. Upon hearing the Pokeflute, sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. Try using it on Pokemon that are sleeping obstacles. Ladies and gentlemen, we can now wake up sleeping Pokemon. It's absolutely crazy, but it's finally time. We can now go around and wake up Pokemon that are sleeping on the job. So if there's ever a Pokemon in our way, we know what to do with them. It's a very, very simple procedure. In fact, if we run right back through Saffron City once again, run straight through Route 7 into Celadon, and then we can go out the other side of Celadon City as well. Here we go. Doing a full-on sprint. We go over here, Route 16. There's a Pokemon. Want to use the Pokeflute? Yes, Apple played the Pokeflute. Snorlax woke up. It attacked in a grumpy rage. This is a Snorlax. Level 30. We can send Vidalia out, and if you want to catch a Snorlax, this is how you can do it. There's two. One's here. One is outside of the area near Vermilion City. So it's a very strong defensive Pokemon. Very good for the very good for your team if you're in need of having it. I'm gonna catch it, I believe, not to use, but just to catch it. Okay. It does have an item too. Check this out. Chesterberry woke it up from its sleep, and now it's gonna use Yawn, which is gonna put me to sleep. Eventually. Not right now, but it will in a little bit. Snorlax is obviously very slow. It's not a speedy Pokemon. It's just kind of there. Okay, thankfully it already used its Chestoberry, so it can't do that again. Vidalia also falls asleep, which is not superb. However, we can switch over to... We'll switch to Jupiter. Just because Jupiter, I think, can do some reliable fast damage. Snorlax is asleep. Alright, so you can use Thunderbolt here. Awesome. And that's just not a lot of damage at all. I was hoping for a lot more. Let's use another Thunderbolt. We'll maybe try throwing a Pokeball when it gets to like half health. It is asleep. Okay. Oh, it woke up. That's not good. And it's gonna yawn again. Okay, so let's continue with the whole making it weaker thing. And then we'll just throw a Pokeball at it when we get the chance. Snorlax used Snore, but it failed. Jupiter is now put to sleep. Okay. Chill, Jupiter. Just be there for a second. Okay. So Snorlax, of course, very sleepy Pokemon. I'll try throwing a Pokeball at it. A lot of people have asked me, not really on this series in particular, but just in general, why I only... Yikes! It used Rest! That's gonna restore its HP all the way! Yeah, people have asked me why, in the past, I only use Pokeballs. I've explained it before, but it's an aesthetic thing. Watch this. When I throw a Crush out, you see how the Pokeball kind of spins, and then he pops out, or she pops out? Yeah, if I use something besides a Pokeball, at least in the newer games, not sure about the older games, it will show me throwing an Ultra Ball, or a Great Ball, or whatever. And that's just something I've never really grown accustomed to. I like seeing the traditional Pokeball fly out, and because of that, I've only ever caught things in Pokeballs. It's just how I like to have things. Alright, let's go ahead and continue working here. Wow, we're getting some decent flinches. Flinch is a 10% chance, so we're getting kind of a lot back to back. Okay, Crush. Ooh, you did your part, Crush. I don't blame you one bit. Yes, use next Pokemon. I will use Rex. Yeah, let's throw Rex out there. Okay, I just need like the tiniest little bit of damage. Thank you. Don't use rest. Okay, perfect. Phew. Let's throw another Pokeball at it. Tiniest little bit of health. Rex did the perfect critical hit right there. One shake and then it popped out. And it's going to use Yawn, which is going to put me to sleep eventually. Thankfully, Rex can chill with that for a little bit. You know what? I'm throwing my one Great Ball. Why not? I'm not going to use Snorlax, so let's toss it out there, see if the Great Ball does anything. 1 shake, 2 shakes, 3 shakes. Caught. Snorlax was caught. Alright, well, you can get a Snorlax. If it's not satisfied unless it eats over 880 pounds of food every day. When it is done eating, it goes promptly to sleep. Weighs over 1,000 pounds. Give a nickname to the captured Snorlax? No. Anyway, we can transfer it over to the PC, and voila, we are back on our road through Celadon, and we can continue actually over this way. I totally forgot to mention that, but yeah, we can enter this area now. We can go through, and this loops us to Route 16. It is Cycling Road. We will talk about Cycling Road later on, but for now, we are going to actually return to Lavender Town and call it a day. I'm returning to Lavender Town because I have plans with what we do next. So next up in the game, sequentially, we need to go and take on Saffron City. However, we did just get the Pokeflute, so I think what I want to do first is clear out the route south of Lavender Town, which will turn us to Vermilion City, just kind of complete that section of the game, and from there we can advance as we see fit. So basically, for now, we're going to make our return to this beautiful city we call Lavender Town, and then call it a day. That's going to be all for now. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please hit like and subscribe, and tell your friends about the series if you think they would enjoy it. It means a lot to me when you guys turn my videos around. In the next episode, we're going to be continuing on to Route 12, getting all of these areas and trainers cleaned up, so it's going to be a great time. I'll catch you guys all back here next time. Until then, as always, take care.